Let's no, let's leave that be for now, just in case. So let's start this up. Alright, welcome for all the very few people who are watching my stream. Also, I'm going to make sure if I... Yeah, I probably muted myself. Yeah, I muted myself. Good.
Yep.
Mute my stream. And
I
close
made
that
that
too.
mistake far too many times when I started.
Oh god, I had that a couple times. I'm like, I wonder what's this echo I'm having.
It took me like 30 to 40 minutes to find that out the first time I did that.
Yeah. Anyways, as I promised, or not so much promised, but hoped I'd do today, I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 7, but not exactly that game, but actually one of the DLC pieces of it.
Resident Evil.
Specific.
Blackjack.
Yeah, pretty much. We're playing banned footage 21. And what was it, on Wednesday or Tuesday this week? What we did was we tried to play it earlier.
I think we did Wednesday the first time, then a little bit on Thursday. That's when we did the survival.
Yeah, so we first played it Wednesday. All three of us were in it.
Mm-hmm.
Me, you, and Snow.
Go tell and Rudy. Go tell and Rudy. Go tell and Rudy that everybody's.
Yeah, so that's something. That's a really cool song, actually. You know what she's singing though? She's saying, "Go tell Aunt Rhody."
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a fucking long time to figure that out. I actually had to look it up after beating the game because I was so curious. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. So yeah, what was it? Wednesday, we played through it the first time around. We did the normal version of it.
Yep.
It was in more. No. Extra content. Banned footage.
Days has left many residents in some of the
Why are you doing this? The pretties my little girl is giving me.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the Blair Witch Project.
Dude, I actually played a little bit of the Blair Witch Project too. That was fun.
I forgot they made a game out of that.
They did, and they made like 3 volumes of it.
For the movies, I don't know anything about the games, but I think they only made like 2 movies out of it.
They made 2 movies, but they made more than one game out of it. But anyways, so yeah, on Wednesday we played the normal version, play 21, or just 21. And they're like, oh hey, let's look at survival, and that's when things got fun. And then when things got serious, we played this. What was it? Just 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. And the other thing, we effectively played 2 games of survival. The first one we lost on literally the last possible moment.
Yeah, we almost had it won, except we had the worst case scenario happen, and
Yep.
we pretty much got blue balled before you could. Just the moment we ejaculated, pretty much, we didn't get it, and it was such a shame. So we also have most of the rewards by now. Went around having used at least 15 trump cards.
Yeah, that we're gonna have to save up a lot of rounds for.
That's
yeah.
excessive. We'd have to actually like fill up most of our inventory with that
Well,
much.
the thing is, if you get like a lot of the Trump switches, you get spend 2 cards, you get 3 back, and you can
Yeah.
keep gaining those.
Yeah,
That could kinda
we'd
work.
probably have to waste like a lot of good cards just to get that reward. Remove a total of 20 trump cards from the opponent's side. Yeah,
That's something we just get over.
we'll eventually get to that. Defeating an opponent despite being bust.
Yeah, I'm still-
That one's going to be a tricky
I'm still
one.
not fully sure how that's supposed to work even.
I think it's if they bust more.
No, I think what it might be is maybe you start off being bust, and then you play like the go for 24 card or something like that, and then win.
No, then you wouldn't bust.
Well, the thing is, if both players bust and they both just lose outright, there's no winning between 2 busts.
Oh, make them lose more. If both bust, you make them lose more than what you're losing.
Well, the thing, no, it still says defeat an opponent. You can't.
No,
I don't know the way.
No, here's the
they're
thing.
referring to
Like,
that.
imagine if our voltage level was at like 0 or 1, and we do like punch, 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 and then that would knock them up to the skull. If they lose, if we both lose, we only suffer like that little bit,
Oh,
and
that's
then
what you-
they
okay.
die
Okay.
after they lose. Yeah, that's probably what they're going for. So
That's oddly specific.
it's very specific, and this one's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was gonna be a bitch. Also, we also faced Mr.
Mr.
Big
Big
Head.
Head.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fucking cool.
And it's a good thing we had those 2 destroys too.
Yeah, we had. That was actually really. You know, Go Tell Aunt Rhodey is surprisingly catchy. It totally is. It is actually really catchy. For like a pretty spooky song.
I think it almost seemed a little too poppy for me.
A little too
The way-
poppy?
Yeah, the way the game is kind of meant to be tone-wise.
Yeah. But anyways, Mr. Big Head appeared once during our Survival Plus mode, and we knocked him out.
Oh, yeah.
He was probably one of the easiest guys to face.
Yeah, 'cause all he did was try to run away.
He tried to run away, but he had nothing else to
Pretty much, yeah.
He tried. Well, all he tried to do was be elusive, and then nothing else. So we could most likely do this another time too.
And then find out what the hell Harvest is.
Harvest is gonna
That'd
be
be
a
a brand new card.
weird card. Anyways, let's get into this. Alright, so what he's saying. I may or may not have Go Tell Aunt Rhodey on my playlist. I do, actually. Experiment can pain make you smart.
Smarter.
Yeah. Oh, we get a punch. So this is what I have my own little lingo for this game, and I call 2-ups punches. I love it. And then get another punch. And a 3 card. Go for 20. Or 24. Ultimate draw. Ooh, starting off with that's good. Yeah, he... Wait, was that 4 on his part?
Maybe. And
Oh.
yeah, for those not familiar with the rule set of this particular game in this version, there is only one instance of each value card, 1 through 11.
Right,
And then there
so...
are trump cards.
Like what we got here is we got a 5 and 8. That means that this guy cannot grab a 5 or an 8.
Or another 9, because he already has a 9 showing.
Or another 9, yeah. Or
Yeah,
what?
This is very much, logic and reason this out.
This is actually more about skill than it is luck. But there is that time where it will boil down to
There is
luck.
a bit of luck to it.
There is a bit of luck
But you
to
can
it.
actually do like strategery and stuff like that.
Right. There are ways to figure out what that hidden card is through some manners. Alright, what does it say? This is the first time seeing anything from the DLCs. Bound to be exciting. Yeah. If we have enough time after this one, we might actually try and delve into some of the other DLC too. Because we'll definitely have time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
we'll-
And you hardly know anything about the story either, do you?
I know next to nothing about it.
Exactly.
And by next to nothing, I mean nothing.
Yeah, so we could probably start with Daughters afterward, which is supposed to be the events happening prior to the main game. So that would be a nice little tidbit.
So is the chronology of this game still in sequence?
Yes,
Oh.
I actually told you last time when we were playing this game. This is actually probably taking maybe next month in real life.
Well, relative to like Resident Evil 6, how far?
I'd say like a year or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there are at least a couple of the spin-off Resident Evil games that I think took place like between a couple prior games.
Yeah,
I'm
most
kind of
likely.
wondering if they've been trying to do that now.
Oh God, dude, there's a fucking grand ass twist too. But anyways, let's get to this game. So most likely, since we have a 13 to go with, we're gonna draw, right?
Yeah, especially since there's already a 9 showing, so that takes out a couple of bad cards for us.
Yeah.
Hit me.
And then we get that.
And then we get a fucking 1.
I'll stay.
Oh, he's gonna stay with that? He's okay. He might have an 11.
Yeah, he's probably got a good card. But
He's probably
then
got
again,
a good card.
it is the first Mook, so it may not exactly be that great.
But here's also the thing: he's the defense guy. The wires, you can tell what the character is going to be, or your AI is going to be, judging on the markings on their bag. For this one, this is about defense, which means that he'll like to play trump cards specifically for reducing the amount of damage will be done to him if he were to lose. As you can see, we have a 1 here and a 1 over there. That means if we lose, that means we will be one step closer to death, and we can only reach to 10 steps before we die.
And once you gain a step, you cannot go back.
You cannot go back. Yes. So there's so you have to reduce it to 0 or whatever
Before you lose.
Yeah, it gets there. It gets crazy, and it's crazy with Survival Plus as well. So, anyways, back to this. It's a 14. Should we draw?
What are the trump cards we have right now?
We got 2 punches, 3, 24, and an ultimate.
So right now we don't have anything to back away from a mistake. Actually, no, we could use the 24 if you go too high.
Oh yeah, that's very true. So
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and hit.
go ahead.
Hit me.
Hit.
Really?
Start off strong, huh? Jesus Christ.
So I missed what trump card we just got.
We didn't get any.
Oh,
No, we just got the 2.
I thought you're supposed to get a trump card every time you hit.
No, when we use a 2-up, we get 1.
But yeah, usually whenever you hit, at least from what I've seen before, whenever we hit, we get another trump
No,
card.
it's luck. That
Oh.
one's by luck.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
The same also works for the Hoffman, the AI.
Actually, at this point, a 3 would not be a bad idea to play.
3?
Because that way the only thing he could beat us with would be an 11.
That is pretty likely, but let's go with that
I
then.
wouldn't say it's very likely.
Dude, what happened last time?
Okay, first off, that was like the second to last guy.
No,
Or
that
him.
was the last guy,
Yeah, exactly. This is the first guy. They're not that smart.
but it's also luck. Anyways, we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
I'm gonna stay. I'll stay.
He's staying with it. Oh yeah, it's 7. Little shit. Yeah, they are pretty dumb. I just don't want to give him a break though. Okay, we got another punch. So I think we should probably lay it off easy.
I'll stay.
We'll lay it off easy because this guy, he's not worth it. He's not really
No.
worth our trump cards right now.
Yeah, just hit on this one. There is literally no way we can bust right now.
Yeah, and if
Hit
we
me.
grab a 10, nah.
Could be better
I'll
for
stay.
worse.
Okay,
No, that actually kind of scares me.
that does. Oh, he's sticking to that. He might possibly have the 10.
You're assuming too much already.
I always am. I overthink.
I'd say play a 2-up and see if we can get something else useful.
Punch him. Punch him. Alright, what do we get? We get a Destroy Plus. Remove all your opponent's trump cards from the table, which isn't much because he's only got 1
That'd be
up.
useful later on, though.
Yeah, he's got like a little poke.
Next, I'm still not confident about this.
Alright.
Personally, I would do 1 more punch and see if we can get another better card. That we can
Alright. And we get a 2 plus! Return your opponent's last face-up card.
There you go, perfect.
Hell yeah, that's the one!
That'll secure it.
Also, your opponent's best is increased by 2, which is natural for a 2-up. There we go. We got 3 punches to his fucking face.
And over here, just stay.
So now, as you can see, his thing is to a 1 right now, and the little number up on top there is a 7. That means if he loses, that 1 turns into an 8.
Yep.
That means if we were to punch him 1 more time, he'd be out for the count.
That'd just be silly at this point.
It would be silly. And we said earlier that he wasn't worth our punches, and then we do this.
Yep.
All right,
Well,
so
yeah, at least with these we get refunds.
pretty much, and we might end up with like better cards.
Alright, so in this case, just stay.
I'm gonna stay.
Stick
See what
it.
he runs into. And we know he doesn't have an 11 at least.
Yep, there he is. He's got
Give me
his
enough.
shields. He's got 3 now.
Yeah, stay.
Stick
I'm gonna
it.
stay.
Yeah.
Give me another.
He's gonna get another. Oh, there's the
Okay.
10. So,
So whatever he had before, he has basically 2 more.
okay, so 1's not been, or 1 has not been seen. 2 we got. 3 he has. 4's not been seen. 5's been. 5's ours.
Honestly, there's still a lot more cards that can hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it like? Hell, you could even have like a 7 or something,
Or an 8.
or an 8. Let's see.
Even though the 11 is back in the deck, I would say